grand community, una welcome back again to today's story. Make una subscribe to this channel. My people, today's story be say disbursement go take place, and those who subscribe and those who register legitimately, na dem go first receive money before they do any other thing. Make sure say your document dey in order, and I want make una pay attention, make una lis ten very well as we dey expect this disbursement. This kind information na dey help us to get educated, so that we go know what to do if there's any need for us to adjust on our own. Don't forget, see, after you listen finish, make you talk your own for the comment section. Make you tell us your experience. Make you tell us one or two things where you know about what dey happen for Grand ecosystem, so that we will also learn from you. Make una listen to this story and make una subscribe.
We are here with an update, though a little bit short, but then we are going to also be taking some reactions and commentaries from the people because of the state we are right now. It's a very emotional state. Emotional in the sense that it appears like there are some noticeable silence, though with the information we got. Sorry, today is still the 11th of March 2025, beg your pardon. So that the IMF body, they are in Kenya, and to return this week before the week wraps up for the next week disbursement. But why did I mention emotional? Is because yes, we can't doubt that this back and forth had been for a couple of years now. To some, they've been on this line for 6 years, some 7 years, some 8 years. And while it was said that we are nearing disbursement towards the end of last month, but it was said that the salary week interfered, and we got it like it was shifted from 5th again to 10th of March. And then we still hear of salary week interfered and all that. And this is the period that between this 10th and maybe 20th or thereabout, that we wouldn't have to talk about salary week, because once it jumps this period to from 20 something upwards, you start hearing of another salary week, and then that might make it to jump again to the next month where I'm looking at it, and before you know, salary week again, and we're just rolling around an axis and just making a motionless movement. Now, while it appears emotional, is that Nigerians haven't waited this long only to hear that the IMF body, within this period where we could have respite in Kenya for disbursement, possibly disbursement of the same kind of fund that we have been anticipating for 7-8 years. It's quite so emotional, and it begs the question, what is happening? What is happening in Nigeria grant disbursement? Are there forces unseen? Are there things way beyond what we see in the physical, or just an individual stuff? Is it just an individual stuff? All right, I'm going to get back to this maybe later, but then let me take this message from Pastor Donald Obasio Corey. We just dropped this a couple of hours ago. It says, this good news can never elude you and your family. Amen. Calmly wait, because it's very sure of coming unprecedentedly. Pastor Donald Obasio Corey, Senior Special Advisor to Joyce Lovely and Director Special, blah, blah, blah. All right, but after dropping this message from an anonymous individual on the social media, we have some reactions that trail this submission. We have Idowu Akintola, who says, thank you for the information, we shall see. Anele Uju says, the lie is too much. this week, next week. Sunday says anything not from Ken is not to be trusted. And we have Nena Oji, who responded to that why is the Ken not even saying anything? And then Sunday says that is why we should not trust anything for now. Then Okiki Jesu Adeyeye says no good news can come from this anonymous participant. Oh goodness. Then we have Naoji who says we have been waiting all this while, and yet the latest news is that IMF has gone to Kenya to disburse to them, while ours has been dragging. Who is really deceiving who in this grand system? Then we have Oyedeji Adediran, who says the good news has already eluded a cousin of mine who died yesterday. Oh, very sorry for that. Oyedeji, please accept my condolences for this. May the Lord grant the repose of your cousin's soul. Amen. He has been a loyal beneficiary, but it's a pity he died waiting for this money. Maybe he would have been alive if the money was disbursed since. I don't have anything to say to that regard. Okay, so we have Andrew Oputa, who says, Pastor Obasi, remember that every lie will be accounted for before the Most High God. This back and forth every day is not good for people like you. That is, if you are truly a servant of God, we no longer hear from the likes of Pascal, Anyang, Obinwagbo, not even the PA to Apostle Ken. What's going on? And okay, and truly on this, we regularly hear from Pascal Anyang, I think is the leader of all the CEOs. I think, if I could still remember, because it's been a long time he talked to us, so I've even forgotten his portfolio now. Pascal Anyang, we've not heard from him in recent times. Then Pastor Benwagbo, we've also not heard from him in recent times. They've just gone on a woo. Then we have Osheye Agnes, who says some people have no conscience at all. Nemesis will catch up with liars one day. Quantino. Then we have we have a lot of amen there. Then we have Royal Craft and Eyes or something. For 8 or 9 years, some people who was registered waiting for disbursement have died, who were registered. For how long will they be shifting it? If not salary, it will be president. If not president meeting, now is IMF. Why you are giving us hopeless hopes, killing people silently? Let us know the truth. Habba. This is touching. It's quite touching. Then Ibro Jiyobo says promissory notes are no more acceptable in Nigerian banks. And we have Onwa Bogu, Jerry John. Say, how does IMF going to Kenya prevent disbursement? Tell Nigerians the truth. All of these words are touching, to be honest. They are touching, and I just don't know what to respond with, because my take is on the returning, and so that the date would not be shifted again. When it was said 17th, we later heard from Kendra Investment, who says, put not your hope on 17th, but 20th. 20th had already entered the, if I may say, even from 20th upwards, some parastatals or government bodies will start receiving salary, depending on where you are. So when you start hearing of 20-something, then salary has started again for the month of March. While some receive late, some receive at the beginning of a new month. So if the ample period that we have from 10th to 17th, which was supposed to be the best deal for disbursement, the IMF took off to Kenya for disbursement. Now, how do we reconcile this? How do we know what to do? It's becoming a concern, a serious concern. And Apostle Professor Ken, if possibly this fall into your ears and you hear this, I guess it's not the high time that you address, even if it's just a word of hope. We don't say divulge classified information. We don't say tell us what is going on the inside. Your voice could stop a lot of things. Silence sometimes is not golden. At least around December last year, I think early December, something brought Apostle Ken out to speak, despite he doesn't want to speak. But by the time some tarnishes begin to happen about his name, on something they said he did, which he quickly came out to say, well, he is not affiliated with those things and he didn't do them, and that the next time he's going to come out is when you're going to hear his voice about congratulations and things, But if it has to be only this bad news that brought the country director out, then so that he can defend himself and exculpate himself from the assertion of the people at the time, then I don't think it's good enough. It was the bad news that brought him out quickly to come and clarify himself. But the good news that should also bring him out, we're not saying when the food is ready, that's when you should come out. But at least come out. There is tension in the ecosystem. Just say one or two and shut the rest up so that everyone who believed, whoever registered in this grant or initiative, is because they believed in the scheme. Then people should be carried along. That's what I feel. I might be wrong, but I just felt you don't have to say everything to people. That's why some informations are quite so privy and you don't have to let them out. But at least let the people know that something is going on, and so that the trust, confidence of what people have to have invested in a scheme coming from this initiative and foundation would not be bewildered or just been trampled. It wouldn't be trampled. So I feel the country director should do us some favor and say something. Just say something to the people. That would douse the tension, a lot of things within the grant ecosystem. If you go to the social media, if you go through social media, you will see what people are saying. Yes, you will see what people are saying. And I beg your pardon. Now, further to all of these reactions, when Osim dropped the message that has to do with the IMF going to Kenya to return within this week, either Thursday and Friday of this week, and that disbursement is expected to start by either Monday or Tuesday of next week. There were also reactions that trailed this. A lot of people slammed at that on the social media space. We have the likes of Ambles, who says, you people don't have shame at all. Always next week to next month. That is all we have been hearing in this grand issue. The only thing that is real is when masses are asked to pay money. Then we have a Kombu who says it is surprising that at this age where computer does everything anywhere, irrespective of distance, we are being told of IMF team, Kenya, and disbursement. Then Jerry Ayuba says, stop giving exact date, but let it be sacrosanct. Then Coco D says, has it been confirmed if disbursement is really happening in Kenya? I don't know. that question from Coco D is that one is beyond me. I can't say that. I don't know that. Has it been confirmed if disbursement is really happening in Kenya? It was the report we had, but we have not. We don't know possibly if disbursement is really taking place in Kenya, but that was the information we got right now. So then Prince Ogori says, shishi, no go see. No, back to sender. Ogori, back to sender. How can you say shishi we no go see? Don't say that again, please. I beg your pardon. We will see more than shishi. We will see enough. All right, so please, we have Okon Asukwo said this year is going again. Of course, this is March. This is March. Then we will be wrapping this up very shortly. Just very soon we'll be wrapping it up. Then we have Ohi, who says, is this work you people say you are doing now? We don't need hype or encouragement. Sometimes encouragement can be harmful. Well, I feel I feel we need encouragement. Yes, I feel we need encouragement. At a time like this, we need someone to lift the spirit of the people. The voice that should have encouraged us the most is the voice of the country director, but it's not coming. And if you say that because he's not speaking, every other person should go into silence, this ecosystem soon turn to a graveyard. It soon turn to be like a place of cemetery, and that would be silence is more killing. Total silence is more killing. You better thank God that updates are coming, no matter how it is. At least you can select which one you want to use your data for, to listen to and not to listen to, than for there to be a noticeable silence coming from the country director, coming from the grant handlers, coming from the influencers, coming from the food soldiers, and everybody just goes on a mute. No, that will be more devastating, my feel. But I think it's true. I think it's true. Then we have there are some messages I might not take here because of the way they are sounding. Let me just take two more. We have Akintola Matthew, who says, my people, don't worry yourselves too much. This month of March is the month of disbursement. Then we have Omobro, who says, you people should understand that this grand drama is just an organized scam. There's no money anywhere. They are just feeding from the money. They ask you to contribute for useless reasons. For instance, they'll ask you to pay a huge amount of money to make a cluster head. Please and please stop giving these criminals money. Stop it now. And everyone, stop it now. So, well, I don't subscribe to all of these payments, the CBN slots and all, because a lot of gimmicks are out there, a lot of fraudsters are out there trying to get money from people at all costs. They say, well, if the grant money is not coming, let me see how I can quickly milk people and get my own from there, even if they don't pay. At least if you pay for CBN slots, possibly I might cover the money I used to pay for. I might have to pay that is not coming. I might have to receive that is not coming from the grant ecosystem. So you just have to keep your fund and be careful on how you spend it. All right, I'll be drawing the curtain for this night commentary. We just needed to feel the pulse of the people. There are some more comments here, but I might not take everything because this is already long enough, and I just want us to be able to digest this. So the take now is we are in an emotional situation. We just pray that nothing shifts come next week again, but disbursement alert.